Hello children, today I'm going to introduce you to a new chapter called as rocks. You all have seen rocks everywhere. You can use it for construction, for buildings, etc. You have also heard about the layers of the atmosphere. There are three layers. The solid part of the earth is called lithosphere. That part which contains air is called as atmosphere. And that part of ocean is called as hydrosphere. Again, we should like to say whatever is hard on the earth, it is called as rocks. The smallest, the tiniest element of the earth's crust is called element. Minerals. You know many types of minerals, right? Minerals are a combination of elements which occur in the earth's crust. Now we would like to classify the different types of rocks. Rocks are divided into igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic rocks. Here you can see a picture of these: igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. Igneous rocks. The word igneous means fire, because you have heard of the word ignite, to light. These rocks are thermal in origin. Thermal means formed by heat and are associated with volcanic eruptions. You all know what a volcano is. When the volcano erupts, it leaves behind certain material called magma. This magma solidifies and becomes rock. There are two types of igneous rocks. They are extrusive and intrusive igneous rocks. Extrusive means formed outside. Extrusive rocks are formed by the solidification of magma on the surface. Such rocks are also called as volcanic rocks. Intrusive rocks. Sometimes the magma is not able to reach the surface. Now, what do you mean by magma? Magma is the molten material, liquid material coming out from a volcano. Now, when the rocks are not able to reach the surface, they solidify and cool inside the earth. Such type of rocks are called as intrusive igneous rocks. Now you can identify some landforms formed by igneous rocks. The first we come is batholiths. Now you can see batholiths are a dome shaped, undulating, means rising and falling. Laccoliths. Laccoliths are intrusions of magma. Intrusion means going inside something along the bedding planes. Sills. Sills are parallel to the bedding planes. Dikes. Dike, you can see, it's like there is a vent, there is a funnel and there is a layer. Dikes represent a wall-like formation of solidified magma. Plug. Plug is not given here, but a plug is a vent. Vent means an opening of an extinct volcano. Intrusive igneous rocks are further divided into plutonic igneous rock and hypabyssal igneous rocks. The plutonic rocks, Pluto comes from Greek mythology. Pluto is the god of the underworld. So it is from Pluto that we come across the term plutonic. Plutonic igneous rocks are formed deep inside the earth. An example is granite. We all know, we all use granite for buildings. Hypabyssal rocks are formed due to the cooling of magma in cracks, pores and crevices. Crevices are holes just beneath the earth's surface. Example is dolerite. Again, igneous rocks are further classified into acidic igneous rocks Acidic means having more silica. And granite, that's an example is granite. And basic igneous rocks, less silica. Example, gabbro. Characteristics of igneous rocks. They are hard and compact. Compact means tightly packed together. They are granular. Granular means grains. And crystalline. They do not have fossils. They are weathered by mechanical processes. Weathered means wearing away by wind, rain, etc. You know the Aravallis. The Aravallis are an example of a mountain that has been weathered to a large extent. Igneous rocks consist of silicate minerals. Sedimentary rocks. Weathering means wearing away of the rock by agents of erosion such as wind, waves and water. Due to the two processes of weathering and erosion, igneous rocks are carried by water, glacier and waves, and they are deposited in water bodies. The deposited materials are called sediments. They are deposited in horizontal layers, you know, horizontal and vertical, or strata. Sedimentary rocks are also called as stratified rocks. Sedimentary rocks can further be classified into mechanically formed sedimentary rocks, chemically formed sedimentary rocks, organically formed sedimentary rocks. First, let us examine how sedimentary rocks are chemically formed. Running water contains chemical elements. When these chemical elements comes in contact with rocks, it removes the soluble elements. Soluble means that which dissolves in water. Then these chemical elements are compacted and cemented to form rocks. Examples are gypsum, rock salt and dolomite. Mechanically formed sedimentary rocks. Here, the rocks that are existing are broken down by the forces of weathering and erosion and are deposited in bodies, water bodies. They are also called clastic rocks. Organically formed sedimentary rock. Organic means related to plants and animals and human beings. Organic sediments are derived from the remains of plants and animals. These materials get compacted and sedimented to form organic sedimentary rocks. You know how vitally important it is. It is because of these remains that we are able to get petroleum and natural gas. I am not discussing chemically formed sedimentary rocks as I have discussed it earlier. Sedimentary rocks are further classified into argillaceous. Argillaceous means formed by water bodies. Aeolian. Aeolus is the god of winds in Greek mythology. So aeolian means formed by the deposition of sand brought by winds. Glacial, formed by the deposits of glaciers. Argillaceous rocks are further divided into rocks formed by water bodies. They are riverine sedimentary rocks. Riverine means related to rivers. They are deposits of sediments in rivers. Lacustrine sediments. Lacustrine means lake. So here it represents deposition of sediments in lakes. Marine sedimentary rocks. sedimentary rocks deposited on the floor of ocean and seabeds. Aeolian sedimentary rocks. They are formed due to the deposition of sediments by winds. Loess is an example. Hello. ഇത് പറഞ്ഞോ? Types of metamorphic rocks. There are two types of metamorphic rocks. One is thermal metamorphism, that is formed by increasing heat. The other is dynamic metamorphism, formed by increasing pressure. Characteristics of metamorphic rocks. They are compact and bulkier. Bulky means heavy. Compact means tightly packed. These rocks are impermeable and non-porous. That is, water cannot pass through these rocks. These rocks do not have fossils. Fossils are remains of plants and animals, and they are found in sedimentary rocks. These rocks have a high specific gravity. These rocks contain minerals like gold and silver, and also diamonds. Uses of rocks. Rocks are used for making tools and implements. They are also used for construction. Potash, nitrates and phosphates are used for making fertilizers. Coal, petroleum and gas are the sources of power. Soil is an important byproduct of rocks. Here you can see the rock cycle. The first is the igneous rock. You can see magma. Magma solidifies and later weathering and erosion transports the rocks into rivers, into water bodies. Then you can see from that sedimentary rocks due to high pressure and temperature change into metamorphic rocks.